Hey, welcome back to the Daily Dave. It's Dave with you yet again. Hey, it's kind of becoming a daily thing. The more episodes I do, the more daily I become. And I can't believe I'm going to be going to my very first podcast event ever. That's right, ever. And it's funny. I'm a kind of an introvert. I love me some downtime and some me time, and being in public, rubbing shoulders with you, the amazing podcast community, is going to be a stretch for an introvert like me. But I'm thankfully bringing along my non-introvert buddy, my solution to my shyness. My wife Jen will be with me. She loves people, like a lot, and she's going to make me get out of the corner and talk to people. So if you're looking for a podcast event and you're in Canada or close to Canada, we have American friends that listen to the show. Hello. There's an event happening in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yes, to my American friends, can I just do a little pause here? Wait 1 second. I got a little tangent to share with you. Are you ready? Here, 1 second.
And now, it is time for Dave to share a most excellent rant on something that he just won't stop talking about. Please allow Dave to share his thoughts on this particular subject so that his glorious wife Jennifer may have a moment of rest from Dave going on and on and on about this topic. Here is Dave and his rant for this week.
Here's my rant. Okay, so for our American friends, a little education to help you out with all of us here north of the border here in Canada. When you say, okay, I'm a total rant fest here, everyone. When you say that are you from Toronto, Canada? Or are you from Calgary, Canada? Or whatever, insert city, Canada. That is the equivalent to us here in Canada saying to you, our lovely American friends, are you from Detroit, America? No, that makes no sense at all, right? Are you from Dallas, America? Are you from Fort Myers, USA? No. There's a thing called states in America. You have several, and you've united them, apparently. Congratulations on that. We also have provinces. So when we say that I'm in Detroit, Michigan, does that make sense? Right? We say in Canada, I'm from Toronto, Ontario. See, we have this thing called provinces. We also have several. They're not quite as united as yours at times. But we also have provinces. And it seems like when I speak with my illustrious, amazing American friends down there in the United States, you tend to forget that we have provinces. Okay, so when you refer to us as being from, let's pick another, Edmonton, Canada. That sounds funny. We snicker a little bit. We do a little laugh. We do a little smile, a little nod, because, we do have this thing called a province. Just like you have states, we have provinces. So anyways, that's enough of that. Dave, get back on topic. This is not why we're here, but I just want to encourage you that we do have provinces, and the more you know about Canada, the better. But anyways, it's a wish. It's a wish. It's a dream. I'm allowed to dream, everyone. And that's my dream, is that Americans would notice and notify us and reference our provinces. I feel much better. I really feel so much better just saying that. So thank you. Thank you for that little rant. Now back to where we're talking about. I'm going to be going to my very first podcast event ever in September 2024. It's called PodSummit. I bought my tickets. I bought my tickets. And my wife Jennifer and I are going. Jen and I are going. This is, okay, here we go. One side thing too. Jen and I have never been on a plane together. We've both traveled separately, like before we met each other and blah, blah, blah. But we've never actually been on a plane together. So that's going to be fun, right? Okay, so that'll be fun. So Jen and I are taking time off work from our day jobs and my night job to go and fly out to Calgary from probably Hamilton, Ontario. See what I did there? Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. We'll fly out to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. See that? I did it. See, it's so easy. We can do this. And we're actually going to be meeting one of our dearest podcasting friends, Scarlett Classic from the Classic Advice podcast. Will be joining us there. So we've already got one buddy. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling warm and tingly. Hi, Scarlett. And we're going to be going out to our first event ever. Now, if you've been out to many events, you probably are like, oh, Dave. I know, but I've never been to one. And again, I'm quite an introvert, so this is going to be a stretch. I'm going to need a nap. Let's put it that way. When I meet all of these amazing podcasters. So my challenge to you this year, 2024, wherever you are, to try to find an event to go to. At least one. Go to one. And you're like, Dave, I'm an introvert. Well, great. So am I. Welcome to the club. Try it. Get a podcast buddy and go together with somebody. Plan to meet someone. Sit with your favorite podcast friend. Do something. But go to an event. And if you're like, well, Dave, I live in a place where there's no podcast events. That sucks. I know. And that's why we're flying from Hamilton, Ontario to Calgary, Alberta. It's going to cost us a boatload of money to do this. But I want to go to at least one event as a podcaster. So invest the time and the money. Do something to get there if you can. And if you can't, then go to meetups. They're free. They're on your computer. You can meet other podcasters from around the world. I host a meetup. You can come and meet me. I would love to meet you and meet amazing podcasters who join us every week on Saturdays here in North America, time zones. I would love for you to come. No matter where you are in the world, I'd love for you to come and join us. There's always a link on my How to Podcast website. Go there. So what are my hopes and dreams for this conference? I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do know that I'm going to have a great time because I get to be with my wife, Jen. I get to be in another province. I get to go on a big thing called a plane. Have you heard of those? Yeah, they're kind of a thing now. And I get to meet Scarlett Classic. So right there, I am already covered in happiness and joy and expectation. It's going to be a great time. And I get to go to a beautiful, beautiful place in Canada. Calgary? Alberta? Like, come on. It's gorgeous there. So if you live in Calgary, if you're going to the event, I would love to hear from you, okay? That way I know I've got some podcast buddies that I can hang out with. So let me know. Respond to this podcast episode and let me know if you're going to PodSummit 2024. The organizer for PodSummit is coming on the How to Podcast series to talk about the show, to talk about his podcast. So I'm excited about that, right? Are you? Yeah, I am. And I would love to meet you. So this is what I'm asking. Please reach out to me and let me know through my SpeakPipe, through an email, whatever you got. I'm happy. Just respond and say, Dave, I'm going to see you at PodSummit 2024. I would love to meet you, buy you a coffee or whatever we're going to do there. I have no idea. I'd love to meet you. So you'll find me probably in the corner somewhere looking at my phone. And it's because, again, big crowds and me, we don't get along. So I would love to meet you. You're going to probably have to talk to me. Okay, again, because I'm shy. I'll have a How to Podcast shirt on. I'm probably going to make my wife Jen wear something podcast related to her chagrin. But hey, I'm going to do something so that you can tell. I think that's the guy. And I would love to meet you and hear about your podcast and support you. You are amazing. And you hit play on this episode. So we're already best friends and we haven't even met yet. So if you're going to the Podcast Summit in 2024, September, I'll have a link to PodSummit. Buy your tickets. Get them now. Come on, don't wait. And I'll see you there, I hope. And I'd love to hear from you if you're going to attend so that we can meet each other in person. Please reach out. Let me know. And stay tuned because we have an episode coming up with the host, the organizer of PodSummit. Hear more about the show, the event. And I would love to see you there. So please reach out. Thanks for listening to the How to Podcast series. I almost said Dad Space. That's my other show. Thanks for listening to the podcast. To the Daily Dave. We'll catch you on the next episode. See you at PodSummit or at my meetup. See you soon. Thank you for listening. Take care.